I think once you've gotten bitten by the New England quality, it's sort of hangs in there, doesn't it? And I think my feeling for Maine is very deep, very real.
That's Andrew Wyeth, the hugely popular artist who split his time between Pennsylvania and Maine. Wyeth spent a lot of time on the finger-like peninsulas of the Midcoast, painting the landscapes and the scenery there. Wyeth died on this day in 2009.
When he passed, locals around places like Cushing and Port Clyde said they felt like they lost one of their own. News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan has more.
To the upstairs bedroom on the second floor. Wow.
John Olson was born in the house that made Andrew Wyeth famous. Christina's World, painted here in 1948, before all the trees grew in. Christina was John's aunt, and he became lifelong friends with Andy Wyeth.
Very calming. I'm very sick. I could talk to him anytime. I mean, you know, there's no problems. I see Andy no matter where I was at, or I could go to his house, or make any difference where it was. I was invited in. But
Wyeth spent summers in nearby Port Clyde as a boy, then met his future wife Betsy, who summered here. She introduced him to the Olsons. Wyeth, John says, was almost like a local.
He painted a lot of characters in this town too. So I mean, it just seems like he blended right in with the local characters.
If you spend much time in Cushing, you end up at Fales' store, and Andrew Wyeth was a regular. Store owner Richard Fales used the same phrase John Olson used to describe Andrew Wyeth, calling him a good friend and a common guy, something that never changed despite all his fame and success. The rest of us knew Andrew Wyeth from his work. Paintings that became prints are now common in homes across Maine and the country. The Farnsworth Museum in Rockland is one of the two centers for Wyeth's art, and tens of thousands of people come each year to view firsthand the creations of a master.
If you were to ask people across the world, well, what American artists do they know, Andy Wyeth would be one of the very first, if not the first, who came to mind.
One painting they never saw was this one. It's John Olson, done years ago, reluctantly.
Well, he caught me. I was milking a cow. Come down early one morning. I knew he was looking for me, more or less. And I kept away from him because I didn't want to get painted.
But he did it. And last summer, that painting was seen for the first time on the cover of John Olson's autobiography.
I sure miss him, seeing him and going down to visit him.
But they may always be close. John says Andrew Wyeth had asked to be buried here in Cushing, in the Olson family cemetery, across the road from the house that was so much a part of his life.
Don Kerrigan with that story from 2009. According to the website Find a Grave, Andrew Wyeth is indeed buried in the town of Cushing. A simple marker names both Andrew and his wife Betsy, who passed away just 2 years ago. John Olson, by the way, who Don spoke with in that story, didn't want his painting done, of course. He is also interred in that cemetery.
Fascinating stuff, just incredible.